Hi guys, it's Merv, Bonsai with Merv. What we're going to do today is Elizabeth has joined us. She has never wired a plant before, and what we're going to do is we have this dwarf pomegranate. It's starting to grow nicely. It is a cutting that I started maybe 2 or 3 years ago from another big one that was just getting out of hand. And I figured that we could put a little bit of shape into this, and with Elizabeth working with me, showing how to wire, I feel that this would be a great indication to show that you got to just get into it. Now, one thing that I do want to stress is that if you take a look in this pot, we have a whole bunch of little maples. This is red rum, Acer rubrum. There's a huge Acer rubrum growing right over where a lot of my plants are, and all of these little maples have seeded and they're doing great, and I do not want to disturb them at this point in time. So we're not going to work with the roots. What we're going to do is do a strict wiring situation with myself and Elizabeth together. Okay, first of all, let's just take some of these little dead branches off, which I should have done prior to us even talking, right?
Yes.
But sometimes you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Whoops.
Oops. Alrighty. Now, the first thing we're going to do is wire the main trunk. Okay? So we want a piece of wire that will handle that trunk thickness. And yeah, but it might not be long enough. Let's work with a number 2.5. There's a 2.5 wire, and to test, you take that, and halfway we press it down, and it bends, the branch bends, and the wire doesn't. Okay, that means it'll hold it. So, now, let me start it, and then you continue the way I'm going to do it.
Okay.
To start this wiring, you hold it up against the branch, and you hold the branch also, and you twist very carefully. Don't tie any branches up against the trunk. Okay, and as you can see, I walk my hand up and do a twist, and walk the hand up and do a twist, and you're going to go straight up this branch. Okay, that's the way to do it. You got it. All right, take it straight up.
This way?
Uh-huh, 1 second, get a little bit long.
So.
That's okay. Look at that, that's perfect. Look at those twists. Yep. All right, and we can stop right there, right? And this is a wire cutter, and you cut off that piece.
Right there?
Yep. Just squeeze. All right, all right. Now, to make sure that you've used the correct wire, we bend the wire, and we bend the wire, and look at that. That branch is starting to move nicely.
Okay.
Okay, now, let's see. This is the front. Okay, Elizabeth?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the front. Every plant has a back and a front. All right?
Okay.
So, this is coming forward, which means we can take this branch and we can create a nice fall situation here. All right? So, now we need a skinnier one. We can use a number 2 wire on that. A little bit too thin. Right, let me show you. This is a number 2. Oh, and it's very long, so let me cut this. Wire cutter. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this wire, running it the same direction as the other one did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we can see we let it go and it stays there. Now, by controlling it, I am going to walk it once again up that branch, all right? You take it over and make us be comfortable and just that's right, and watch out for the flowers. You don't want to break the flowers off, and the branching, always go in between the branching when you go up. You don't want to press that wire. See what we're doing here? Let me show you. You see it's holding the leaves down. You don't want that. You want to move the leaves out of the way, and sometimes it's a challenge, and then go up onto the branch in between where the leaves are coming out. That's why you have to elongate to not make it look like see, you don't want to make it look like a spring.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
I see
You've
what
got
you
to
mean.
stretch.
Stretch it.
That's right. You go up in between one row of branches, and then you go up between another row of branches, right?
Watch
Just
out for that
taking
flower.
it long, not like a tight spring. That's the way to go. Yep. In between the branch, move the leaves up out of the way. That's the way to go. Yeah, sometimes it becomes a little bit of a challenge, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. See, and especially if it's a small, very intricate
Thin
little.
branch.
Yes. Okay, we don't want to lose that flower. There's a wire cutter.
Right there.
Yep. You got it. You got it, buddy. Now, let's see what we accomplished. See, this is the front.
Yes.
You stand and look at the front.
It's
If we bend this wire,
It's getting right where I want it.
look at that.
Perfect.
Wow, wow, that's going to be gorgeous. Huh? Now, we've got another branch down here. I
That
don't
needs
even
wire.
know if you see how it's
Out of
gnarly,
place.
out of place kind of thing, but I'd like to keep it here. Yeah, let's see what we can accomplish with it. Who knows, at a later date you may want to just hang on to that and cut everything else off. You never know, okay? This is a little bit heavy.
That one?
Let's use this one.